Hello, folks, and welcome to Thoughts on Dragon Ball Z Kai, the final chapters. It's time for episode 67. But before I can even tell you the intro, the narrator actually just cut us off. He's like 10 years later. So there's a time gap 10 years later. I knew there was a time gap, but I didn't know how much because this goes straight into Dragon Ball Super. So technically, I would have to say that whatever this is in the original series, this is the cutoff point. This is where insert Dragon Ball Super comes into play. So yeah, this is where it's like, yep, insert Dragon Ball Super, there we go. And that's how it goes, especially if you're watching this Dragon Ball Z kind of final chapters. It's like, yep, episode 66, stop watching, watch Dragon Ball Super, and as soon as you finish Dragon Ball Super, then come back to Dragon Ball Z kind of final chapters, episode 67. Anyways, 10 years later, Hercule is the hero of the world. He knows yeah. And the narrator is telling us all this, and he's the hero who protected Earth. And, well, we get to see Trunks. And Trunks is now a teenager, but he doesn't look like his future counterpart. This time he actually wears some yellow and black jacket. So he's out of gas. So he decides to just fly. And it's like, yep, freak it. He flies, turn the car into a capsule. And of course, well, he's a teenager. And then now you cue intro. And so 10 years later, a long awaited world martial arts tournament. Nice. Excuse me. So Trunks actually goes to Goku's house and knocks at the door. Chi Chi's there. Chi Chi's actually pleasant, like previous appearances. So there we go. And excuse me, he's looking for Gohan. Goten. He's looking for Goten. Trunks has to go to Gohan's house because well that's where he is. And it looks like Gohan, and you already know because this is no way to spoil this. Gohan actually married Videl, and Gohan is looking for books material for his upcoming term. So that means that basically within, and we see this in Dragon Ball Super, where he actually is getting his teacher's degree, or at least getting to it. Like 10 years later, he is a professor. Hmm. So, anyways, Videl is looking for Pan, and let me just tell you, I am. Actually, no, since this is 10 years later, that means that her hairstyle went from looking okay, sure, to Dragon Ball Super, man, that's a nice haircut, to oh my gosh, what the frick is she thinking? Her hairstyle sucks. So, anyways, Hercule is now on TV. He's starting to bald, which, in Dragon Ball GT, which is not canon anymore, he actually does show that he's kind of balding a bit. Heck, I think in Dragon Ball Super, he is actually balding a little bit too. So, yeah, there's some years past during Dragon Ball Super when we actually pick up with it. So, anyways, yeah, it turns out that the World Martial Arts Tournament is tomorrow. And that's what he came to announce. So, anyways, Videl is actually embarrassed of him, and Trunks actually says, Hercule's fine, and Videl actually just disliked that he's boasting about something that the world has no idea because they wiped their memories. And personally, I thought, whoa. I thought they wiped their memories of Boo, meaning fat Boo, not actual, yeah, not the 100% pure Boo. You would figure that's like what happened, but apparently maybe they erased all their memories of Boo, period, which is like, oh well. I don't see why you want to get rid of the memory of all of it. Just get rid of the memory that he actually was ever fat. That's the only one you had to get rid of. But anyways, whatever. So Gohan says, "Oh, forget about him for now." And then Goten and Goku is actually in the backyard training. So it looks like Vegeta and Bulma actually came and watched them a little bit. Goten was knocked down, and apparently his name is Goten-san. Huh. Yeah, because that's what's on his shirt. So, anyways, Bulma snaps, and and it turns out Goku hasn't seen anyone, or at least seen her and Vegeta, in 5 years. And she dislikes his excuse. So, Goku apparently always bails on social gatherings. For 5 years, he's been doing that. And, well, Goku actually says how she is looking like an old lady. Damn. And of course, Bulma had the mouth off, which that's much deserved. And Vegeta actually mentions why that the Saiyans are youthful because, well, Bulma even said, you guys are the ones that are freaks here. Always looking youthful and stuff. It's like, gee whiz, man. Anyways, apparently Bulma's just making a funny joke about how she's going to use Shinron to look younger. Anyways, Goku is about to enter the World Martial Arts Tournament. Vegeta is trying to understand why in the world are you entering, and then it turns out the person that we've been waiting for 10 years. He's hiding his energy, but he has a huge power level. And Bulma's like, what? How in the world can a human do that? And, well, I'm not, I'll forget. Yeah, everyone knows what happens here. It turns out that Kid Buu slash Buu, 100% pure evil, has returned, reincarnated. And Bulma's like, how is that possible? He is so powerful because, well, they don't know. It's like, yeah, right now they don't know who he was until, and plus, technically, Bulma not gonna know until after the tournament since they don't really have time to talk. Trunks actually shows up outside. Goku is getting Goten to go, but Goten actually has a date he's gonna go on. It's kind of funny. It's like, wow, he's so different from Goku. Am I right? Goku likes to fight and everything, while Goten, however, and let me just say, side note, what the fuck? Again, Goten's teenage version of himself shows up here, or technically his adult form. But anyways, I'm like, but why the frick didn't you give him anything? It's like at least give him Kamehameha, just copy him and make him look like his just how his dad set himself for a little bit. It's like, yeah, so he still turns Super Saiyan. It's like, why in the world does Goten get so screwed over that it's like, he's only good as a kid? It's like, what the frick, man? I don't see you guys do that for Pan, and Pan, I'm fine with Pan not being in the game. It makes sense, but still, kind of sucky for you to actually be like, oh, well, adult Goten doesn't matter. Anyways, Pan actually arrives. Yes, turns out she flew around the freaking damn world, and she's gonna be in the tournament. And Trunks and Bulma are shocked that she's doing it. And they mentioned the fact that a few years ago, the junior tournament has been, yeah, they discontinued it. They stopped hosting that. So Goku actually comments Pan and say that she has some guts, and looks like the other two that we have aren't. Yeah, they totally don't have guts. She has more guts than them. And Vegeta and Trunks are in it now. Yeah, they're going to be in the World's Tournament. And Vegeta says, do it or your allowance will be cut in half. And Goten laughs and celebrates the fact that they're going to be in a tournament together. So the tournament begins. Everyone arrives at the tournament. Everyone we already talked about, plus Krillin, Chi-Chi, Yamcha, Roshi, Dende, almost everyone that's in the Z family. I'm going to call them the Z family now. And Krillin actually missed Goku. He's like, yeah, where the freak have you been? And Piccolo's there, but he's just going to watch. He's not going to participate. And Krillin's shocked that Goku is a granddad. Wow. Side note, Goku actually doesn't have his original uniform on, or his gi on. Right now, he has his, I guess, grandpa uniform, which, of course, in GT, they decided to be like, yeah, we're going to use that one. While in Super, they're like, no, no, he goes back to it. Or basically, he is still in that one because timeline-wise, that one's in between episode 66 and 67. So anyways, backstage, we have Boo. Boo will win, then he's going to take a dive. And you make sure that Boo knows to take it easy on his opponents. And Boo's eating, and he's like, yeah, yeah, I know. The puppy he rescued, of course, grew. Goku shows up, and Pan goes too. Yeah, they're backstage now. Hercule is shocked that Pan will fight, and Trunks and Goten and Vegeta are there too. And Hercule frees, and they all said, we know the drill. We're all okay with taking a dive." And they said one more thing. It's like, hey, well, if someone else wins, you're on your own. It's like, damn. So Hercule actually gets the Z family, some good seats. After commercial, the tournament begins. They sit in some good but weird seats. The fact that if you remember all the video games where you go to a World Martial Arts tournament, when you have that wall over there, and that there's that gap area that you can't actually get knocked out in. That's where they're sitting right there. And some actually felt, well, one person felt like, oh my gosh, it's like the zoo. People are able to watch us too. So, anyways, after Vidal talks to Hercule, they got the skybox seats. Nice. And not to mention, I forgot to mention, but hey, we need to mention this Bula. Yeah, because that's what she named her in Dragon Ball Super. So, at least we got a name. Hopefully, you guys didn't hear that. But at least we got a name. Bula actually is there. Yeah, of course, she's there. She's like at least a kid. Yeah. So, anyways, the competitors come out. Trunks makes smack talk. Boo has a fan base, and Goku's like, "Whoa, I'm impressed by that." The competitors get their first match, and it's the usual smack talk, usual talk, usual smack talk. And Trunks tries to find a strong one, and Goten tries to, no idea. Goten gets a look from this one guy that's like, "Oh God, have mercy." Vegeta tries to. Goku is like, "I have no idea who he is, anyways." And Goku actually uses Boo. He actually asks Boo to use his magic to rig the system, or at least for him, his match. So Goten is up. He's number 8. Mo Kiko, he does some funny smack talk, and Android 18 asks why Krillin didn't do it, and Krillin is like he can't win against Goku. Android 18 mentions how she was able to win, and then Krillin says, "Well, during the Buu saga, during the Majin saga, you everyone else left." And it's like, "Yeah, no wonder you won." And Android 18's like, "Krillin, you have no spine now." It's like, what the frick? Quick note, when it comes to Dragon Ball Super, Krillin suffers the same thing too, but during the second half of Dragon Ball Super, he found his strength again. So it kind of sucks to be like, oh, well, he was saddened and quit doing martial arts. Then he got the right to do it again. But as you can see, since Dragon Ball Super is before this episode, he loses his will to fight again. So it's like, oh, yeah, he loses his will to fight yet again. Son of a bitch. Son of a brick. Ah. So, anyways, besides that, we have Pan is up. Pan is number 1. Hercule is like freaking out because she's fighting a giant. Yeah, Mokiko, he got number 2. Yeah, he's a big, strong, giant guy. Anyways, oh yeah, and Pan is happy about it. Anyways, Goku is next. Boo gives Goku number 3. K. Ranu, yeah, he's got number 6 by Boo. He's loved by the girls. Vegeta is like, he really isn't the one. This guy isn't the one, really. And then we get Oob, UUB, and he's number 4. He's the chosen one, of course. By Boo, he's number 4. So Vegeta's like, "What? Really? This guy? Really? This little pint-sized mini wheat?" And Goku was waiting for him. He's been waiting 10 years because 10 years ago he made a wish to bring Boo 100% pure or get Boo back as a good guy. So Goku knows. And well, Oob is a shy and he's unnerving. He was listening to his mama about he shouldn't be doing it, and apparently needs to win for the country because he needs to get money so he can feed everyone. And Vegeta apparently is intimidating to him. So, anyways, here is the matchup that goes down: Pan versus Mokiko, Goku versus Oob, Kiranu versus Captain Chicken. Yeah, Captain Chicken, what the Boo versus Goten, Trunks versus Ari Kosuke, which he's the yeah, he's the weird one, and Nock versus Vegeta. I think his name is Nock. I can't really understand what they said, but anyways, Goten is like, "This is no fair, man. Why do I get to fight Boo?" And yeah, Trunks laughs, and then Goku's like, "Yeah, you deserve it, Goten. You deserve it. You should have been training." So Mokiko actually is smack talking to Pan. It's like messed up how he says it. And then we have Ari Kosuke, and he's like, it's really, oh my gosh, here he just goes to Trunks and be like, "Oh, those muscles. We're gonna have so much fun. Oh, baby." It's like, oh my gosh. And Goten is like, "You are so lucky. Let's trade opponents." So Vegeta's opponent smack talking right at him, and Vegeta just knocks him away. Psh! So he's out. And Bula is like, that was awesome. And that is how the episode ends. So next up, we're going to see what happens with Mokiko. And Mokiko, we already know what's going to happen to Mokiko. Psh! As well. Yeah, the real fight we want to see is Goku versus Oob. So I don't know if they're going to actually allow us to see a full actual tournament of how everyone fights and stuff like that. I bet it's going to be like a nice little scam through. But anyways, yeah, we're very, very, very close to the end. It's kind of sad, but things have to end, right? So, anyways, just in case you missed it, is Dragon Ball Z slash Dragon Ball Z Kai, the final chapters, episode 66. Stop watching, put in Dragon Ball Super, then after you make it all the way to the very end of that series, then watch episode 67. I know, crazy, right? That's the continuity we have here. As for when it comes to the original series, I can't tell you. Sorry. But stay tuned for the next thoughts on Dragon Ball Z Kai.